Hi guys, my name is Ola of the Emdin On The Scene blog. I thought to take it up a notch and introduce video blogging. It's something I actually wanted to do, but I thought to just start off with giving news in a subtle manner and then eventually introduce this part of my blogging. So I have some of my colleagues here, and it's basically just going to be talking about stuff that happen generally, that is happening around us and how it affects us. It could be anything. It could be news. Could be lifestyle. That's Dolapo, by the way. Hi, she does the midday show here, and that's our lovely accountants at Ambi. Very cool people, brilliant minds. So I thought to add them to this, and then we can discuss. So a lot of things happened over the weekend.
Yep.
Yes.
Like we know, we had a very dark Thursday last week,
yes,
and recently again, we almost suffered the same fate in Kano. There was a flight that was heading to Saudi Arabia with 500 passengers on it, which is much more than the 20 passengers on the Associate Airline.
Or even more than 150 on the Dana.
Exactly.
Yes.
So which would have been a very huge loss for us. But luckily for us, and luckily for them, they were able to have a safe emergency landing. What happened was the tire bursted while they were about to take off. Exactly.
Wow.
Kind of the same incident that happened with the Associated Airlines. But the passengers were safe, and they were lodged into a hotel to stay until they got another flight to take them to Saudi Arabia.
Okay, which is like a huge relief.
A huge relief.
But one thing I really don't get is why do we always have so many issues with our aviation sector?
I think it's becoming a trend now, a horrible trend, because the aircraft that these companies get are aircraft that have been used by the Western world, and
but we have FAN, that's Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria. We have certain maintenance agencies that are supposed to check all these airlines, because something I heard, which I'm not sure if it's true or not, is that when the Associated Airline crash happened, the minister actually said the airline had been suspended. So if that actually was true, how were they able to fly? How were they cleared to fly?
Just like everything in Nigeria, we have the police, but we still have crime.
Exactly.
We have the federal government, but we still have. So we have FAN, but we still have faulty aircraft. So I don't know if they need more debts to learn from, or because I think that Dana incident should have been enough. But with everything in Nigeria, something happened and the next day is forgotten.
I can remember reading the news on Sky News on the internet, and they said, after reporting the Associate Airline incident, they said at the end, the airline problem in Nigeria is prominent, and it's like a theme for us. It's what we are known for, to have poor airline services.
So who can we blame? Are we going to say maybe the minister isn't doing enough? Because it seems like she's had so many of these incidents under her.
Exactly, and you can remember when she did the inspection for airports and trying to upgrade them. But it's not just about the airports, it's actually the transportation. People's lives are at
stake. And whoever is supposed to oversee the aviation sector, they have to do a good job of making sure that everything is working. It's a trickle-down effect. It starts from, let's say, the Senate committee, then it goes down to the minister, it goes down to this. But if the orders from above doesn't reach the bottom,
the people there on
exactly, the inspectors, whoever, let's say, okay, now you're an airline inspector, go and check this plane. I come, you give me money, and I tell your plane is okay. We give you certificate to fly, it crashes. Then that's when we now find out it wasn't okay. Because whoever was supposed to make sure that this is going well, did not do his or her job.
Obviously didn't.
Now Dana
and it seems like there's a whole lot of them. If there was
suspended.
another one that happened in Kano just days after, then they must be really
I think
bad.
as a precaution they suspended Dana again. I don't know. So
it's just basically boiling down to valuing human lives, which is really poor in Nigeria. So until it's a key factor, then I think everything will be considered.
Okay, so that wraps it up for my first video blogging session. I want to thank Dolapo and Atambi, and this is going to be happening. Are we going to be doing this every day?
Every day or other day? Every
I don't have enough clothes.
So make it like once a week.
Once a week, so I can, so thank you guys, and hopefully you keep reading my blog and this will be fun. Ciao.
All right. Bye.